Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of Alan Wake. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. And, oh man, I forgot to do anything about that mouse. I don't know if there's anything to do. Also, what the deuce are we doing? Batteries and revolver ammo. Can't carry any more batteries. Where did we come from? Where did we go? Where did we come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Oh, we might have gone back a little bit. Yeah, we did. No manual saves in Alan Wake. It is autosave only. Ah, yes. I remember. We grabbed that flare gun and then immediately wasted it on the guys that are about to pop up.
Cut salad, no. A man like me needs a hefty meal. That's for today.
Yeah, I know. I can already tell that I'm going to be super stingy with my batteries, and I am not sorry. How far back did we wind up going? Oh no, we were just right here, weren't we?
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, 2 new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane! insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Well, what a cute little Twilight Zone knockoff. That wasn't even a terribly bad Rod Sterling impression. Wait a minute. No, this is a new lumberyard. This isn't the one that I already did. We're not that far back. Do you have patience?
No. Even with the engine takes. Is it easy and fatal? Is my school forgotten?
That was a dodge. Double dodge. Am I actually going to have to fight this guy? Is he killing his friends? Come on, dodge please. How do I... Oh. Down we go. So maybe that coffee isn't healing, huh? Gimme, 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 gimme.
Simple and as you might think, it can be dangerous. It requires patience.
I don't think that spark plugs are the problem at hand.
The engine takes tools and fatal. Count before.
Those guys are fast. Now we're gonna get some more. Am I always gonna have unlimited ammo for boss fights? What the? Oh. Come on. Did it tell me how to heal and I just wasn't paying attention? And we're getting stuck on stuff again, so that at least feels familiar. What happens if I pick up a coffee now? Nothing. Well, aren't you annoying? What am I supposed to be doing right now? Am I just supposed to be running for it? Seems like he's just wearing out my battery without making any progress. Okay, so I have to wait for him to stop being a dodgy boy. Nordic walking.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reached the lights at the gas station alive.
I was going to say, we're not convinced that you're going to get to have a lifetime of nightmares. But we can be confident that you're going to make it to the gas station, so that's good news for you, right, Alan? Is there more stuff for me to find in the arena here? You know what? Let's go with no and just move on. I'm not really in a hunting for stuff mood today. So that light was green the whole time. I maybe could have just bailed. But before we move on, we might as well top off our revolver ammo, right? Pretty good job on the ambient noise. Those dangly logs are certainly ominous sounding. Would have been cool if I could have dropped them on Homeboy. I guess I don't know that I couldn't.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Quite a parade float. And we got some more ominous noises that aren't coming from dangly logs this time.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself. Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling, caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
All right, then.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
plenty of time to write all those pages you've been scattering all over town and then
The
picking up
garage
again.
was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
So if there had been a fight, that would mean that it had taken several people to...
Right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Well, buddy, when you wake up in a wrecked car and you learn that you've lost a week of time, I think it's safe to say that your mind might be a little lost. I'm not going to read that. You can read it if you want to. Find a phone. That's what I'm in here for.
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
Say
I
no.
realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Yeah, and telling her that you killed the guy and can't produce the body is not gonna help her think that you're, like, in your right mind. And here we are, having an intro in episode 3. Oh, end of episode 1. Okay.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! Now, she's missing. Alice? Alice? I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Man, he's been wearing the same clothes for 3 years.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Corner apartment. Decent view. The storm is snow. Alan, you must be very successful. Interesting.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
All right. Well, that's got kind of a Sin City vibe to it, hasn't it?
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Still working in film? What decade is it? Those are some very old fuses for what seems to be a very modern-looking little place.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Did she let you put it in the other place, Alan? I'll examine the cover mock-ups.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Hang on while I have a look at this QR code.
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry. Alan, I really need those lights on.
The QR code is text and it reads, "Huh, turns out this isn't too bad even if you're not sitting on a couch when you play it. Who knew?"
Alan, please. Check the fuse box. It's in the hallway.
Okay, lady, jeez.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar.
Clicker, object of power.
Thanks for this.
Avert your eyes, children.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
He was apparently on his way home from fishing at the time. Hey, that's the lady that was lurking around the corner before, isn't it?
Testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Okay.
That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
Yeah.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
There's a green light over here.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Okay. I have a feeling that
The
using...
sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Yeah, okay. I have a feeling that using the police equipment to listen to police chatter might not be allowed. What do we got here? Disappeared on 6/20/07, identifying features. Knack for winning contests. Should I recognize him? Richard, Bob, Bruce Dansky, Jacob Miller, on a camping trip overdue, haven't been in contact. I'm going to assume that those are the devs, but maybe they're going to turn out to be
Mr.
relevant.
Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Did you like all my dick pics?
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's
Mr. Wake,
Peak.
can I help you with anything?
Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I couldn't go anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at stake.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong, see? Sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. Listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Well, you are drunk now. Did you bump into a shadow guy, maybe? Was Danny a shadow guy?
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
I told him, oh yeah, well, I don't hear where on your...
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left. The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something further in an abandoned car.
Solid kick.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Things to
Alice's
come.
driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
And he's watching.
Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have
Maybe
you
not.
been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
I really want to pull that ladder and pull that lever and climb that ladder.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
And then the TV burned out. Okay, well, we are actually overdue for episode 3, so come back and see me in episode 4 for escaping from the sheriff's station. I have a feeling that something's going to go wrong with Barry. So we'll find out next time. Talk to you then.